Okay, so hi everyone. So from today we are going to resume our daily MCQ sessions. So the MCQs which I post on the Telegram channel, the link of Telegram channel is given in the description. So those MCQs will be solved on daily basis on YouTube. Okay, for a few days I'll record the lecture. After that we'll start taking live lectures so that you can ask your doubts in comments directly. Okay. So subscribe to the Telegram channel which is given in the description so that it is helpful to us because you'll get a lot of MCQs till your exam. Okay, fine. So the probability of getting an occupational disease is 0.3. What will be the expected number of patients out of 50 workers selected? Occupational disease is nothing but disease which happens because of disease which occurs because of work. Okay. So this is, if you observe, this is a binomial distribution. Probability of, let's say this is success. Getting occupational disease is success. So what P is 0.3 and number of trials is 50. We want expected number of patients, which is E of x, yeah, mean. What is formula of mean or E of x for binomial distribution? NP. So 50 into 0.3, that is 15% will be the correct answer. Only 13% people have given that. Okay, let's go to next. I hope it is clear. Second, a person invests in 5% debentures with future value of 1000 rupees maturing in 5 years. If he requires 9% return, understand 5% debentures means this is the interest rate on debentures. It is also called as coupon rate. And he requires 9% return, that means this is the discounting rate that we have to use. How much will he be willing to pay for one debenture? Understand, he will be willing to pay right now, that means we want present value. So present value and this 5% coupon or interest we are going to get every year for 5 years. How does a debenture work? Understand, every year we get interest 5%, 5%, 5%, that is how much? 50 rupees every year, right? 50 per year will get for 5 years, and then we'll get 1000 rupees at the end. Why? Because debenture is like loan, right? So the company is taking a loan from public, so they will pay interest 50 rupees per year and they will pay back the principal 1000 rupees at the end, right? So 50 per year, that means this is annuity. It is annuity for 5 years. So let's find present value of annuity for 5 years. How do we do that? Annuity amount into present value annuity factor for 5 years at 9%. Now, how do we do that on calculator? You must know shortcut by now. If you don't know, I'll just explain quickly. If you want to know more details about the shortcuts and tricks, then I have uploaded regular lectures and revision lectures on the channel. So go through them. Find, so 50 into, how do we find present value factor on calculator? 1 divided by 9%, right? So 1 divided by 1.09. And then we press equal to, equal to, equal to, equal to, equal to 5 times. And then just press GT. That will give you the factor. Okay, so if you check, that factor should be 1 divided by 1.09 equal to 1345 GT. That gives us 3.8896 something. Okay, don't write it, 3.8896 something, right? Into 50 and just do M plus. You don't know it to write it. Just into 50 and M plus, that's it. This 1000 is one time at the end of 5 years. So let's just discount it and take it back to today's amount. So what we have to do, how do we discount? Discount means we divide it by 1 plus I raised to n, that's it. Again, how do we do it on calculator? Take 1000 divided by 1.09 and just 5 times equal to, that's it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That will give us the answer. So when we press 5 times equal to present value of that 1000 rupees, if you check, that should be 649 point something, right? Again, don't write it. Again, M plus. When you press MRC, you should get total of these two. What is total of these two? Press MRC and check. Is it 844 point something? Right? So 844 is the correct answer. Again, only 30% people have given correct answer. But I hope you have understood now. Okay. Third. Okay, now there are three figures. There are 2 by 2 figure, then 1 by 2, then 1 by 1. If you observe, the figure is getting half every time. Right? This part is gone, then this part is gone, and so on. Okay. If we continue drawing such figures which are half of previous one, what will be the sum of areas? Okay, what is area of this figure? Square, area of square is side square, right? So 2 square is 4. Area of rectangle is length into breadth, so 2 into 1 is 2. Area of this is 1 into 1, 1. If you observe, this is a geometric progression, 4, 2, 1, it is getting half, 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 right? They're asking what will be the sum of areas. Assume that we keep drawing forever. That means sum up to infinity for a geometric progression. What is sum up to infinity? Is a upon 1 minus r. What is first term? A4. 1 minus r is what? Half, half, half. So half. So 1 by 2. So what is 4 upon 1 by 2? 8 is the correct answer. Option B. Okay. Now I don't have how many people have given correct answer, but option B is the correct answer for this. Again, it was posted on the channel. Next. How many ways are there to arrange 0, 1, 2, 5, 8 to form a number between 840 and 2100? Okay, now this is a little bit tricky, 100. The number can be 3 digit or 4 digit. If it is a 3 digit number, it has to be greater than 840. That means if you observe these numbers, it has to start with 8, right? It has to start with 8 if you want it to be greater than 840. Also, this has to be 5. Otherwise, if we take 2, 1 or 0, then it will be less than 840. Right? So how many options do we have for this place? 0, 1 or 2. So 3 options. So 3 ways here. Then 4 digit number 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it cannot start with 0, so let's ignore that. It can start with 1. And if it starts with 1, it can be any number because 1000 anything is fine. Right? So then for this place we have how many options? 0, 1, 2, 5. Sorry. 2, 5, 8. We have already kept 1, so ignore it. Now we have 4 options, so 4. Then again 1 is gone, so 3 options, 3. Again 1 is gone, so 2 options. So 4 into 3 into 2, that is 24 options we have. And it can also start with 2. It can also start with 2. But then, concentrate, this cannot be 1 because then it will be 2100 and something. We don't want that, right? So 0 can come because 2000 and something is fine, right? So now 2 is gone, 0 is gone. We have 3 options, so 3 options for this place. 2 options, so 2 options for this place, so that is 6. Right? So total of this is our final answer. 24 plus 6 is what? 30, 30 plus 3 is 33. So 33 is the correct answer for this question. Okay, I hope this is clear. It was a bit tricky. Next, fifth, sorry. Which of these diagrams are appropriate for plotting results of yes, no, don't know poll? Yes, no, don't know poll is qualitative data, right? Attribute yes, no, don't know, and percentage of that. Line diagram obviously just go by logic, that is used for trend, so that is not of no use. Horizontal bar diagram we can use because we can show it like this: yes, no, don't know, something like that, right? Histogram is used for frequency data, so continuous classes have to be there, so that is not applicable here. Pie diagram can be used because then again we can have yes, no, don't know, and something like that, right? So 2 and 4 is the correct answer, option A. Theory questions are easy for scoring. A person has taken a loan of 15,000 3 years back. If the compound interest rate is 6%, how much extra does he need to pay if he pays next year instead of today? Today means already 3 years have gone. Okay, today means already 3 years have gone. So if he pays today, how much will he have to pay? This simple question of compound interest, right? So 15,000 into 1.06 raised to 3. This is what he will have to pay today. If he wants to pay next year, he will have to pay 15,000 into 1.06 raised to 4. Right? So difference between two is the answer. So just check. 1.06 into equal to 3 times, that will give us 1.06 raised to 4, and into 15,000, that is 18,937. Don't write it. 18,937 something m plus. Then again 1.06 raised to 3. So into and 2 times equal to into 15,000, that gives us 17,000 something. Don't write it, just do m minus. So m plus m minus. If you press MRC, you should get 1071 as the correct answer, which is option D, 1072. Okay. Last two. A shoots B with a gun. His accuracy is 40%. If A misses, B will shoot back. That means probability that A will hit is 40%. Probability that B will hit, B's accuracy is 50%. This goes on till one of them is dead. So what is the probability that A dies on B's second shot? Now understand the process. B's second shot, that means first shot is by whom? A, right? So A has to miss. Otherwise, if A does not miss, will not go to B's second shot. B will be dead, right? So B's second shot, that means A will have to miss. What is probability that A will miss? 60%, 0.6. And is into. And B will also have to miss his first shot, right? Because we have to go to second shot. What is probability that B will miss? 0.5, because this is also 0.5. And A also has to miss his second shot, and then B has to hit on his second shot. So that is also 0.5. Both are 0.5, right? So what is this? A misses, B misses, A misses, and then B hits. Okay. So this is what we have to find. So 0.6 into 0.5 into 0.6 into 0.5. Quickly tell me how much it is. 0.09. So option B. 0.09 is 9%, not 90%. Okay. Last. Your supplier has given you two options to repay. Pay 1,57,000 today or pay 28,009 rupees every year starting today for the next 7 years. This is annuity, right? Starting today means it is annuity due. So you have to use annuity due formula. If according to you 10% rate of return is fair, which option should you select? Now this is anyway today, so this is anyway present value, so ignore it. But we will compare it later. But for this we have to find present value, right? So let's find present value for annuity due. Okay, so for present value of annuity due, what do we do? Just normal calculation, and then just at the end we have to do one more step. So annuity amount 28,009 into present value annuity factor, but since it is annuity due, we have to multiply it by 1 plus I. That's it. No other difference. Just multiply it by 1 plus I. So 28,009. Then present value annuity factor, how do we do that? 1 divided by 1.1. Then how many? 7 times equal to, and then GT. Check how much is that. You don't need to write it, just take it on calculator and multiply that. Is it 4.868 something, right? And into 1 plus I is 1.1. So just check how much this is. This should give you 1,49,995 or something like that, right? Okay. So under first option we have to pay 1,50,000. Under second option we have to pay 1,49,995. Now this is nearly equal. They are saying you can ignore difference up to 50 rupees. So this is nearly equal, right? Now understand, the question is, which one will you choose? If you need some money today, if you need to have liquidity, then we should go for second option, right? But if we don't need any money today right now, cash, then we can go for either of the options. They are saying assume other things to be relevant, so any of them is the correct answer. Okay. So I hope this is clear to everyone. These were a few tricky questions. I generally upload tricky questions on the channel. So I hope this was clear. Let's stop here for today. Again, we'll continue tomorrow with next MCQ. Okay, bye everyone.